Berger broke up with me on a Post-it.
On a Post-it?
No one likes to be dumped.
I remember when breaking up over the phone was considered bad form.
Well, Gen Zers are going one step further, bypassing an awkward call altogether. Instead, opting for the digital Post-it, a text. 1 in 5 Aussies born in the golden era, known as the late 90s and early 2000s, have texted their way out of a relationship.
No. Yeah.
It really is a dilemma.
No matter what I do, all I think about is you.
Not gonna lie, it has happened to me.
TikToker says he's well versed in digital dumping.
He just texted me and he was like, you know what? Like, I don't want to waste any more of your time.
She's even done it on a different continent.
I went to London, had a boyfriend there, and as the British say, he was a bit of a twat. So I decided that I would just leave the country. And I got the text when I was on my stopover in Dubai, and I was like, mate, I'm in Dubai, like I'm going back down under.
But it's not just about breaking hearts. This generation's avoiding confrontation and making any tough calls at all.
I think I prefer texting.
Too anxious. I don't know what to say. Stressful.
When it comes to the top 3 things Gen Zs fear the most, awkward calls tops the list, followed by large social gatherings and their phones dying in public.
When they're going through tough moments, they don't actually lean into those circumstances to go, oh, what am I going to do? How am I going to say this? They actually go, this is too difficult. I don't want to deal with that, because they didn't build up that muscle.
And that digital dependency is causing chaos around the world. In the UK, the opposition is calling for kids to be taught human skills in the classroom, like how to actually speak.
Tomorrow.
What we want young people to do is to go, all right, this is scary, there's no doubt about it, but I'm going to approach them and I'm going to confront the difficult conversation and say, this is how I'm feeling about this right now. What do you think?
Butter.
Despite the concern from older, arguably wiser generations, it doesn't look like Gen Zs are going to break up with breaking up by text anytime soon.
In the words of Ariana Grande, thank you, next.
Tony Armstrong, you're a bit of a heartbreaker, I reckon. Have you ever broken up with anyone by text?
All I'm saying is that is red hot that some of these people are too scared to have the conversation face to face.
Right.
Happy to go on telly and talk about it though.
Sorry.
Yeah. Can we get the light? No, I'm backlit. Get me. Yeah.
Yeah. And bluntly too.
Very ruthless there.
Yeah.
But it's conflict avoiding is what it is,
Big
right?
time.
And phone calls to me are terrifying. When I see my phone ringing, I'm like, it can only mean a few things. It's like someone's chasing me for money. Obviously. I'm in trouble, or it's something serious, and often I don't want any of those things.
But that might change if you stop borrowing money from people that you didn't repay.
But Waleed, you said you were good for it.
That's the question.
You said you were chill with it all.
There's a really interesting phenomenon, though, of wanting to avoid any of the grit of life. And I remember reading about a psychologist who observed that there was going to be a generation who faced this when they noticed that when they played together, any time there was going to be a fight, parents would get in.
Yeah.
So parents, and they actually predicted that this will be a generation that has a lot of issues with anxiety, depression, because they never got left alone to do conflict resolution when they were little. And technology obviously doesn't help because you can avoid these things. At some point, though, surely you run into it. There's got to be.
But there's a limit on this, right? So if you're dating someone for a short amount of time, a quick text is okay. If you apparently have a dog together or if you've met the parents, you should probably have an in-face conversation.
This sounds like you're mounting a defence preemptively.
No, but that's what they're saying
If you just
now.
change your number, if you're give it a bit of new phone, who's this action, then theoretically you can never be dumped.
You should fake your own death, is basically what
I should fake your own death. That's another great solution,
Yeah,
Sarah.
in the 1600s, so easy. Just move to the next village.
Fine.